To me, you were everything. You have done nothing but tell me how bored that you are, how the days drag, how my voice fills the space, like background noise you wish you could mute. You say it casually as if the boredom is harmless, as if it doesn't bruise, as if it doesn't teach a heart where it stands. I was the chore, the task you sighed through, the job you clocked into with half a soul. Waiting for the hour hand to free you, you answered me the way people stop and answer their emails. They don't want to read short, delayed, or obligated, and I felt it. God, I felt it every time you pulled away without saying goodbye, every time silence became your favorite language. But to me, you were everything. You were the first thought that I wrapped myself in before the world could touch me. You were the name my heart practiced when it didn't know how to pray. I carried you like a compass, like I just kept loving hard enough, I would eventually find home. I rearranged my days to fit you, bent my expectations until they broke quietly. I told myself this is what love looks like: waiting, understanding, swallowing the ache so you wouldn't have to feel it too. While you were bored, I was careful. While you were distant, I was still devoted. While you were counting minutes, I was counting blessings just to justify staying. I loved you in the small ways that you never noticed. Remembering how you take your coffee, how your silence means more than your words, how your laugh sounds different when it's real. I loved you in restraint, in patience, in hope that kept on kneeling, even when it shouldn't have stood up and left. You didn't see the weight of it. You didn't see how much of myself I laid at your feet without even stopping to ask you to carry any of it back. I became gentle so you wouldn't feel pressured. I became quiet so you wouldn't feel crowded. I became smaller so you wouldn't feel trapped. And still, you were bored. I was the message you meant to reply to later, the presence you tolerated instead of desired, the love you accepted without learning its cost. But to me, you were not a habit. You were not an obligation. You were not something to pass time with. You were the future I imagined in detail: the mornings, the forgiveness, the growing old. You were the voice I trusted in the dark, the person I defended even when you hurt me, the love I believed could become holy if I just gave enough of myself away. I loved you with my whole chest, with the kind of love that doesn't keep score and doesn't know when to stop bleeding. I loved you when it was inconvenient, when it was lonely, when it was one sided and still hopeful. And maybe that's the tragedy of it, that love can be sacred in one heart and casual inside of another, that one person can feel like a destination while the other feels destroyed and delayed. You were bored and I was breaking. You were waiting for someone else and I was already home. And even now, after the imbalance has named itself, after the truth has stopped whispering and started shouting, I don't regret loving you deeply, because to love fully, even when it's not returned, is not foolishness. It is proof that my heart knows how to choose, how to give, and how to believe. But hear this gently and finally: I deserve to be someone's everything too, not their chore, not their background noise, not their boredom. I deserve a love that meets me where I stand, awake, willing, and completely unafraid. And one day someone will say my name the way I once said yours, like it matters, like it's a gift, like it's a home.